Welcome, Pisces. Welcome to my channel. This is your September 2021 love reading. I'm Dee, and this is Intuitive Life Advice. Thank you for subscribing if you have. And if you haven't, please do. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified about any of the videos that are coming out. And if you don't mind, hit the like button if you like my video. If you don't like it, it just means that it's not your situation for this particular reading. So there's no reason to dislike it, but do as you wish. I'm good either way. Got some nice cards there. The bottom of this deck is obedience. You've got betrayal, acceptance, epiphany, and then we're going to pull the rest of your cards from this deck for today's reading. Also, when you all watch videos and you make a comment, you know, some people, the majority of the people that watch these videos don't comment on them, but they read all the comments. They come here for like a place to read the comments that other people have written that are in a same scenario as them, the same type of situation. And they're very healing for people. You know, they can read through those and it helps them realize that there are other people going through something similar. And sometimes your comments can help someone navigate through a situation. It can help them in their healing process. It helps them feel like they're not going through something really bad alone. So never underestimate the power of a good comment, a good well thought out comment, a mindful one. You'd be surprised at how many people actually read those that never comment, and most of them aren't even subscribers. A lot of people who watch videos about troubled relationships, they're not subscribed because they don't want the person that they're in a relationship with, in the troubled relationship with, to know that they've subscribed to a channel where someone can help them see into that relationship. So keep that in mind as well. Cards are kind of acting a little wacky here. Kind of out of line, not wanting to assimilate. Trying to do their own thing. Okay, the bottom of this deck, we've got discard. And your cards from this deck are, we'll start from the beginning, betrayal, acceptance, epiphany from the first deck. And then reluctance, watching, reminisce, dejection, music, and reluctance. And we'll pull a couple of cards from the Words of Wisdom deck here closer to the end of the reading. But what I'm seeing here already is that, and keep in mind this is a love relationship, so it's going to pick up on a good relationship or a bad one. There are two kinds of relationships. There's good love and there's bad love. And this one looks like it started out with some bad love. It looks like this person betrayed you. They kind of pushed you aside, made you feel like you weren't really important. You weren't top priority. You just weren't as important to them as you feel that you should have been, especially since you were in a relationship with this person. And you kind of started feeling like you weren't real sure if you even wanted to make any moves, make any forward moves, you know, like any plans with this person, or you even stopped assuming that you even started to assume that they cared about you instead of knowing it. And that's a horrible place to be. You started feeling like you couldn't even really be sure that this person was truly giving you their best. You know, you weren't sure anymore whether they really loved you. You weren't sure anymore if they really had you in their plans, in their heart for the future. You just kind of got to a point where you started feeling reluctant to even think like that, and you caught yourself thinking differently. For instance, if you were with your partner and you were meeting someone new or talking to someone at an event or something like that, or just an evening out or a day out or something like that, and you're together and you are introducing yourselves to someone, you got to the point to where you would pause before you put a title on your relationship. Like, you didn't know if you were supposed to say, and this is my boyfriend, or this is my fiance, or whatever your situation is. But you started to be reluctant to tell others, give others a title to this person as far as their relationship to you was concerned. You started just saying their name. This is so-and-so. He's with me, or she's with me, or they're with me. And it started getting to the point to where they let you do that. And then, I mean, you just started feeling just completely insignificant. And I can see here in the current energy, you're more leaning more toward the energy of like realizing and giving into this reality that although you're kind of hoping that this person starts to show you one way or the other where in the world their heart is, whether it's in this or not, it seems like you're starting to kind of accept the fact that you may never really get a solid answer. And here we are with this music card again. This is like, and I don't mean with you, I just mean in readings, in these love readings, this music card, you know, this means a lot of things. This can be something like, you know, when you hear certain songs when you're in the car, or when you're out jogging or running or walking or at the gym, or, you know, gardening, or whatever it is that you do, when you put your earbuds in and you just listen to music. Maybe you're in your room, maybe you're at work, just, it doesn't matter where. But when these lyrics to these songs, when these songs come on, it's like you're just drawn to the lyrics, when normally the lyrics aren't that meaningful to you. You're just mainly liking the beat or the rhythm. You know, you're mainly interested in the beat or the rhythm or the music. You know, you're more interested in the music. You can sing along to a song, but you're not really swallowing the lyrics to the song. But you are doing that now. It's like music has taken on a whole new meaning for you, because it's kind of unbelievable how you're feeling about it. It's like you're listening to these songs and the lyrics are so dead on, so deep, so unfathomably true to the way you're feeling. And it's just kind of amazing you that some people can write songs like this. And I don't know if you're into writing songs or in the music business or a singer, a vocalist, a songwriter, a musician, but there's something about these music, these lyrics that you're hearing in some songs that they're really hitting home for you and they're really affecting you in a way they never have before. And it's like you're putting certain songs on repeat because you feel like someone is actually, someone has actually tapped into this emotional state that you're finding yourself in within this relationship. So you're drawn to these songs and they're sad, they're straight to the point, they're real and true, and they're helping you. My gosh, this music is helping you. These songs, these lyrics to these songs are helping you navigate your situation. You feel like they've been, not that they've been sent to you, but you kind of feel like you've been led to listen to these certain songs. Unbelievable. And you're listening to some of these songs over and over and over because you relate so much to them. You're just so much relating to them. And I've got a whole bunch of them just going through my head right now. Okay. Now what's coming up for you, if it isn't already, it may already be to this point for you, but this is the energy, and I'll upload these the same day that I record them. So I'm picking up on these pretty accurately, this energy, and it looks like you've come to a realization because you're listening to these songs that you're relating to and they're helping you. They're like your best friend right now. These lyrics to these songs are your best friend right now. They're guiding you. They're helping you walk down this path. And you're looking back and thinking, this is not what I want for myself. And now that you've done that, you feel like you've just been going through the motions with this person, and this whole time you're kind of seeing now. You're getting ready to clearly see that you have just been going through the motions with this person, not realizing or even seeing that they're not doing any of the pedaling. It's like being on one of those bicycles for two, a bicycle built for two people, and one of you is pedaling and one isn't. You're the one pedaling. You're the only one pedaling this bicycle. And it's hard. I can see you like struggling, like, oh, you know what it feels like to you know, they used to call it pumping. Whenever you had a passenger you had a banana seat, and you had a passenger on the back seat of your bike, and when you're a kid, and you could actually both fit on the seat, and it's like you had a heavy friend on the back, and you're pumping them, which is what it used to be referred to whenever you were the one driving and working the pedals on a bicycle with someone on the back. You're pumping someone is what it used to be called. I can see you doing that, and it's like you're standing up on your pedals. You're not sitting on the seat because you're standing up, so you have more. You put more power into your leg movements to pump this person during this ride. You know, to take this person for the bicycle ride. So they're just sitting there leisurely letting you do all this this work, and it's hard, and it takes a toll on you. And that's what's happened here. You're getting ready to clearly see, and I'm talking epiphany-like clearly see, because this epiphany card, that's exactly what that means. Something's just going to go bam and show itself to you, just right in your mind's eye, or a clear, well-presented thought is just going to go through your mind and explain all this to you in one full swoop. It's going to be like an epiphany, like an awakening type gesture. It's just going to be a bam moment of truth type of thing. And you're going to see something you never considered before. But you're going to see, what you're going to see is that you've been the only one peddling in this relationship. This other person has just been going along for the ride, letting you do it all, letting you do all the peddling. And that's what you're getting ready to see. And then you're going to be very, very reluctant to let this person back in. And I think that's probably the best decision you could ever make in this situation. Now, you may decide that you want to allow this person to talk to you about it and let you know that they try to change and do some of the peddling. But let me tell you this one thing. If you have to tell someone they're not putting any work into a relationship, that's the first flag. That's your first red flag, because a person who is healthy, emotionally healthy and well-balanced, and who really knows how to care about others, you don't have to tell them how to care about others. You just don't. So what you're in for, sister, is if you let this person have another shot and you tell them, I know I'm the only one doing any of the peddling here, I need you to help me peddle. You know, I'm just using the pedal as, you know what I'm doing. That's you telling them, what you're doing if you tell them this, is that's you telling them, I know you don't know how to do this relationship thing, but I'm going to teach you how. And I want you to stop for a minute. I'm going to be quiet here so you can think about what I just said. And I'll repeat it one more time. If you tell this person that you're doing all the peddling and they're not doing any of the peddling in this relationship, but you want to show them how they're supposed to be treating you, what do you think's going to happen? I'll let you think about it for a second. Did you see it? Did you see what I'm seeing? What's going to happen if you tell this person, I need to teach you how to treat me? You're going to open up a huge world of hurt for yourself, because why in the world would you want someone that you have to teach how to treat people? Not even really talking about you in a romantic relationship, but if they don't know how to treat you when they're supposedly loving you, caring about you in a romantic relationship, how do you think they're treating others who aren't in a romantic relationship with them? And if they're only treating you this way, then, and they're great with all their other relationships in their life, and they're great with all their family and friends and co-workers and all that, then they're not loving you. It's one or the other. It's one way or the other here. So you need to decide right now, do you want to keep being obedient and doing what you're doing, and now give them another chance to show you who they are, which they've already showed you that they're incapable of loving you like you need to be loved. But if you give them another chance to show you who they really are, they're just going to show you another side of them for a minute, and then they're going to go back to what they're doing right now, probably in a more severe way, because they've gotten away with it and they see that you're going to allow this behavior. And your overall energy here is discard. It just looks like that's your advice here, is move on down the road, sister. I'm going to get you a couple of words of wisdom cards here, see if we can get you some clarity on your situation. My amazing Pisces, my precious Pisces. You are so in touch with your emotional self, so in touch with your emotions. You know how to love somebody. You know how to talk about it, how to communicate it. You can't settle for someone who doesn't understand how to love somebody. Pisces, you're going to be miserable. And I don't want you to be miserable. We're here to live our lives and be happy and be appreciated and adored by somebody. We got a bunch of cards, so I'm going to have to take them. Okay, we got narcissism. Doesn't surprise me. Your person is a narcissist. Doesn't surprise me. They don't care about anyone but themselves. Narcissistic abuse. Wow, look at these cards that came out. So you have suffered from narcissistic abuse at the hands of a narcissist. So your person has narcissistic personality disorder. Oh my God, look at this. Paranoia. They're paranoid and they're watching you because they're paranoid, because they don't think that you're a wonderful person like you are and loving them like you do. They think you're out there doing whatever it is they're doing, which is not loving you, not respecting you, not fighting for your honor in your absence. They're probably out there acting like you're not even in their life. And then you've got trauma, because sometimes you stay in a situation a little bit too long, you're going to have the aftermath of trauma to deal with, and that's not funny. That requires a lot of healing, sometimes years of it. You don't ever want to stay with someone who isn't treating you properly, because the price is too high, Pisces. The price is too high. You gain nothing but heartache and pain and trauma and regret from situations like this. And the next thing, the last card that came out here for you is proof. And I feel like that's what this is here. Normally I take 2 words of wisdom cards in this particular layout, when I'm doing this particular layout for love readings, the one I've done for all the signs this time. And you got more than twice that number of cards. You got 5 cards instead of 2. And look, proof, the proof is in the pudding. Narcissism, narcissistic abuse, paranoia, trauma, and proof. This is your proof, and the epiphany that you're about to receive is your proof. So I want you to really think this over before you allow this person another chance to hurt you, or before you allow this person to hurt you more deeply, more severely, in a way that is going to cause you a lot of work and healing and counseling to recover from. Please heed my advice on this, Pisces. I'm here to help you, and I hope I have done that in some way. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos, because sometimes you can, more than one of those will resonate with you, and it kind of puts some pieces into the holes, the missing places in your puzzle, and gives you a little more of a well-rounded overview of your situation. So Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus videos for Pisces. Don't forget to watch those. Don't forget to subscribe. Help me grow. Like the video. Leave a comment, a heartfelt, well thought out comment, so that other people can feel like they're not alone if they're going through this same situation. Never underestimate the power of a comment, a good comment. And I await the moment you have your epiphany. I would love to hear about that. You take care, Pisces. I hope everything goes well for you. Sending all my love. I'll be back with another reading soon. Take care.